Thank you.
Razaban here for FightHype.com.
Fight Hype, that's my family right there. What's up, Fight Hype? What's up, baby?
Got my man, the former world champion, now hopefully happily retired.
I'm happily retired, man. I'm enjoying my position, man.
Abs upon abs, Timothy Bradley. I remember a Fight Hype video many years ago, and the guys in America, when I was looking at your abs, and they were like, those are just abs
on top of abs.
Like,
they was like, I ate some rocks or something, bro.
I don't know how you have them.
You know what? A lot of it is genetics, body fat. You got to get your body fat down, and when you do abs, you got to hit every angle. I'm talking about upside down, I'm talking about sideways, legs lifted, you name it, you gotta do it. And you gotta do abs. I literally did abs when I was younger until I would vomit.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I got
every
day. You know, it wasn't every day because you gotta rest them. So, you know, you're sore, extremely sore after, you know, a day. But I would spend literally 45 minutes on just abs every day. So I'll go like 2 days and 1 day off. And then I'll go another 2 days, you know, 1 day off, you know, but I did everything. Hung upside down with my feet hanging, doing abs. I mean, I've done it all. You know, there ain't nothing you can't show me. I've done it.
Hopefully you still got them.
Oh, they're a little fat. They're a little fat. I'm not gonna lie. You know, come on, man. I'm retired now, man. I don't have to diet like, you know, I used to do back in the days. But I'm enjoying myself, man. I really am.
Champ, obviously, you're here for Fight Week. Lomachenko, Luke Campbell. Everyone I speak to say easy win for Loma. Loma seems very, very confident. You saw him yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw him yesterday at the public workout. Very happy to be here with the fans. Hasn't had a big and a long professional career. Obviously a longevity in amateur career. But how good is he?
How good is Lomachenko? Well, I have to say that he's one of the best fighters in the world, if not the best fighter in the world right now. I have Terrence Crawford currently #1 right now in the game. If Loma wins this fight and he wins it in the fashion that I think he's going to win it in, then I'll move Loma to my #1 pound for pound in the game. But as far as according to ESPN, he is the #1 guy as of right now. Loma's one of those guys. He's a guy. He's so good because he's not a guy that does everything off the back foot. You know, a lot of guys that are defensive, you say Floyd Mayweather, he's a defensive fighter, he does a lot of things off the back foot. You know, rolling his shoulders, you know, staying small, you know, short, you know, pulling, making guys fall short, counter punching. Loma's a guy that does everything off the front foot. So he's exciting, you know, and when you do things off the front foot and you're still defensive and you're still getting knockouts, you know, that's a different type of quality. That's a specialness that's like you don't see very often. A guy that can be defensive, you know, use his defense, be offensive, and then back to defense, and then get around you on those angles, man. You know, he's a wizard, man. He truly is. This guy Lomachenko's been bred it since he was a young boy. His dad set out since he came out of his mom's womb to be a fighter. Do you understand that? Like, there was nothing else Loma was gonna do. You weren't gonna do this, you gonna do that. Like, this guy took years of the Russian style type of dancing to perfect his footwork. You know, that's what his dad, you know, his dad masterminded this. He thought about this before he's even born. Okay? Get your feet right. He understands that foundation is the most important thing. That's the reason why he moves so dang well. You know, and his hand and feet move together. You know, and then the way he trains. See, the thing is, like, you need to understand, to be #1, you gotta be odd. Think about that. You gotta be odd. To be #1, odd. And everything Loma does through preparation is different than anybody that we've ever seen. You know, the way he works out. Not only does he work out with the boxing, he works this. Because he knows that this is the most important thing in boxing. 90% of boxing is mental. 10% to me is physical, because everybody is going to get in shape. Everybody's going to get in shape their way. But mentally, you can control this, mental toughness. This controls everything that goes on. And Loma understands that. And then him holding his breath underwater. I mean, I know you've seen that. Him holding his breath underwater 4 minutes, building the lung strength, the strength in his lungs. You know, enduring that type of pain, you know, not letting himself quit. You know, there's no quitting Loma. You can knock Loma down, he's going to get back up and he's going to continue to fight. We saw it in Lenar's fight, you know. He got knocked down, he got back up, and what did he do? He finished him. You know, that's mental toughness that you must have, especially at the elite level, and the conditioning that he has. You know, and then all the little board games he does. You know, you wonder why his hands are constantly moving. You know, he's here and he's there. Pop. Okay, touch it. That's all the work. All of this. Get his head out the way. You know, he's a wizard at what he does. He's a master at what he does. And just recently, Lomachenko said he's the #1 pound for pound fighter in the game. First time ever me hearing this. He's never said he's the #1 pound for pound fighter in the game till now. So that tells me something. That tells me that he mastered his craft, that he believes now that he's the #1 guy. He's dangerous. He's more dangerous than ever now. You know, and everybody's talking about the Salido thing. And I'm just going right now, man. I'm just going. Everybody's talking about, oh, Salido. Do you understand that he fought a seasoned vet in his second professional fight? Do you understand that? For a world championship. Okay? This is a guy that 2 professional fights. Do you understand that? Do you know how hard that is? 1, 2, the fight could have went either way. All right? He received a whole hell of a lot of blows. Let's be honest. And he learned so much from that fight. So much from that fight. And the fighter that we see today is not that guy. He's not that guy. So whatever plan Campbell got from Salido or whatever like that, it's this much now. Loma's a different animal now. It's going to take 2 Salidos, 2 times that performance that Salido put on to beat Loma now. Okay? And Campbell don't have that style. All right? So Campbell needs to come with his own plan. But I don't think Campbell believes. You want to know why I don't think Campbell believes? The reason why Campbell doesn't believe is because he done something for the first time he probably ain't never done before. I don't know. I haven't asked him yet. I haven't had the fighter meeting with him yet. But he sparred 3 guys that I read. 3 guys at the same damn time. What kind of deluded thinking is that? 3 guys to what? Imitate Lomachenko? Are you serious? Really? Like, how does that make any sense? All right? And I'm picking on the Brits right now because let me tell you something. You had one last week that don't spar at all. And then you got one this week that sparred 3 guys to get ready for 1 guy. What the hell are we doing over here? Hey, come on now. Come on now. I love my British fans. I love my British fighters. But baby, come on now. We got to get it together. One that don't spar and one that spar 3 guys. Come on now. Come on, man. Y'all got to believe in yourself, man. You, Campbell, you are an Olympic gold medalist. You don't need to spar 3 guys for 1 guy, bruh. You don't. That's not how it works, man. I mean, I could see running a little bit longer. I could see sparring more rounds, or maybe increasing the minutes in the rounds, you know. So, or maybe even training before you spar, so that way you're tired, so you can work on the back end of the fight. But 3 guys, how does that make any sense? That's six hands coming at you, bro. Like, I don't get it. But anyways, that right there tells me alone that he doesn't believe in his ability. That he doesn't think that he's good enough to be able to compete with Lomachenko. And I just told you, 90% of boxing is mental. He's already somewhat lost the battle. Already, mentally. Already, because when it gets tough in there, because it will. Because Loma has those damn rechargeable batteries. Alright, he has that Tesla that has the solar panels on top. You know, that's the future from now. The solar panels on top that recharges itself, you know, when it's driving. You know, that's what Lomachenko has. You know, 4 minutes holding his breath under the water. That's what he does that for. You know, everything that Loma does is to make Loma who he is. Campbell's training for Loma. Loma's training for Loma. I'm sorry to tell you that. Loma's training for Loma because Loma understands that if he's at his very best, no one can beat him.
propel them. And
so he trains and focuses on himself to get himself better. Whereas Campbell's worried about Loma.
almost 2 years ago.
Work on your craft, man. Fix your holes. Come with a game plan. But work on you. All you young fighters out there, work on you. Work on your mistakes. Get better. You have to get better. Why'd you get hit with that left hook? Why'd you get hit with the right hook? You know, what are you doing to receive body shots? Get your feet right. All these things to improve your game. You have to work on these things. You have to study your films. You have to study your opponent's films and come up with a game plan. Don't leave it up to your trainer. You can come with your own plan. You might see something your trainer don't see. But anyways, back to the Campbell and Loma fight. Lomachenko. Campbell, excuse me, real quick. Campbell has all the advantages. Height, reach, mass, all the advantages in this fight to be successful. But he doesn't believe it. He's already lost. The Loma effect is real, people. The Loma effect is real. I have to tell you that it's real. The boy is doubting himself. He don't believe. And you have to believe. One of the best fights, real quick, one of the best fights of my career was Marquez. It was probably it was the best fight. You want to know why? Because I focused on myself. I focused on me. It was right after he knocked out Manny Pacquiao, and I fought Ruslan Pavannikov and fought a crazy, courageous fight. I don't know why. I wanted to please you fans. I wanted to please you lovely fans out there, and I want you to believe in me. I did. But I focused on me and making myself better. And you saw the performance. Beautiful. Easiest $4 million I've ever made in my life. Easy. Easy work. I'm sorry, Marquez. It was easy. I'm not gonna lie.